For most people, video games are an opportunity to take a break from their busy lives. But for some, the games they play are their lives.
So, I play as much as I can all the time, and if I'm not playing, I'm usually thinking, dreaming about it. You're looking at my stats at school, showing to my friends, telling them my guild stories, you know. It was really with the Nintendo 64 and this game called Sims. Because, you know, it was kind of like I got to be my own individual person, run my own individual life, choose what career I had, make my house, got to be who I wanted to be. And then when the Xbox came out, you know, I went to Halo, you know, got my own stats, got to play other people, you know. And then I started playing RuneScape. Actually, it was probably the closest thing to WoW back in middle school. You know, did that hours upon hours every night. Subscribed, became a member, went fishing for the lobbies, you know, tried to make a little bit of money. That didn't really work out. I wasn't a RuneScape guy. Everyone else was botting it up, and I was just still trying to enjoy the pleasureness of the game. And then one summer we got bored, me and my friend did, and we were like, we don't have anything to do. So, you know, we went to the store and got some WoW and downloaded that, and so we just kept playing, and the next thing we know, it's 7 o'clock in the morning and we're not done playing. So, you know, we called the night then, took a couple-hour nap, you know, hit up some Panda, came back and just kept wowing it up. I haven't stopped since, really. If you add up all the time on all my characters, I had 65 days of playtime. So I mean, do 60 days times 24 hours. That'll tell you the number of hours I've spent playing. I play on Tuesdays. I'll usually play for about 6 hours. On Thursdays, probably about 6 hours. Wednesday, I'll try to get a couple hours in here and there. You know, one weekend night, I mean, I have to hang out with the girlfriends. You know, you gotta keep that around. And then the other weekend night, you know, I tell her I'm hanging out with my friends. You know, she assumes they're real friends, but they're virtual. They're on this, they're in the world of Azeroth.
Finally, he decided that he'd finally switch and play just Tuesdays and Thursdays with his guild, and I think Sunday nights. And just whenever he has free time, even if I'm there, if I'm not there, if I'm talking to his sister, he'll just get on. He even brought it to my house last week and played when I was cleaning my house. And the raids and the whole aspect of teamwork and community was really, you know, inspirational to me. That one of the things that drew me even closer to the game. I like the idea of working with people. I like the idea of killing monsters. You know, I've always wanted to do that someday. This lets me do both. I'd say most of the times I'm frustrated with it, really. You know, after you die 12 times in a row and you fail, and you get mad. And you don't get mad at people who are doing it to you, you get mad at everyone you talk to. You know, I've broken up with my girlfriend twice over this game. You play it too much. You talk too much. It's a little stressful at times because of WoW. Like when I get home from work or when I'm leaving work, I'll want to call and talk on the phone and stuff like that. And he's like, I can't play, or I can't talk. I'm playing WoW right now. My guild, it's in a meeting, or it's like in the middle of a raid, and this is not a good time for me to talk to you right now. So then I get frustrated, and he knows I get frustrated, and I tell him, you play too much, and then once again, he's like, you just talk too much, and you just need to get off my back about this, and... Are you still not up? The game's still not ready, even though it says it should be ready. So I threw my mouse at the wall. I don't care. I'm mad. Oh, the server's actually up. Let's play.